Hi, my name is Kristen Litchfield, and I'm one of the school counselors here at Rama Road Elementary School. Beginning today, every Wednesday, a member of our student services team will be delivering a video to you about parenting topics. This morning, I'm going to be focusing on the program that's been adopted by CMS district-wide, which is the Caring Schools Community Program. Moving forward, we would like to hear from you about which topics are important to you. We invite you to complete the parenting topic Google form, which is located on this parent page. We look forward to working with you and your child this year. Hi, today I'd like to talk to you about the Caring School Community Program. This has been adopted by Charlotte Mecklenburg schools throughout the district for grades K through 8. We are excited to use this program with our students at Rama this year. What is the Caring School Community Program? There are three main components. There are the daily SEL, social emotional learning lessons. There's a framework that is provided for approaching discipline both in the classroom and school-wide. And third, there is school-wide programming. The goals of the Caring School Community Program are to help students become caring, responsible members of their school communities and grow into humane, principled, and skilled citizens of a democratic society. This is accomplished by building caring relationships, explicitly teaching social and emotional skills, creating calm, orderly learning environments through effective classroom management, and helping students develop self-discipline through a teaching and learning approach to discipline. Why should we be using social emotional learning in school? Many studies have proven the effectiveness and benefits of social emotional learning in schools, including significantly higher academic achievement as measured by grades and test scores, improved social and emotional skills, more positive classroom behaviors, fewer problems such as delinquency, violence, bullying, or drug use, and reduced emotional problems such as depression or stress disorders. Every week, these are the things that you can expect to see through Caring Schools Community. There's a daily morning circle in grades K through 5, which includes a whole class greeting with a brief activity to practice the week's social emotional learning skills. There are class meetings to discuss the social emotional learning focus and related issues. And then there's a home connections activity that encourages communication between the student and family as they discuss what the child is learning about at school. Now, that piece is a little bit more challenging in the remote environment as we don't have access to the hard copies that are provided through the program. So we're getting creative and figuring out how to implement that in this remote environment. This is what the lessons look like throughout the year. In weeks 1 through 10, all levels are taught sequential lessons that help them to build a strong and supportive classroom culture. In weeks 11 through 29, for grades K through 1, the lessons continue sequentially because they were specifically designed to support students developmentally. In grades 2 through 5, there are topic weeks that can be used in any order, and those topics are selected by the teacher depending on what he and she is seeing are needs within that particular classroom. There's also an option for an open week. If there's a crisis that occurs or there's something going on in the classroom that the teacher would like to specifically address that's not already addressed within the curriculum, there's guidance for teachers to help them create their own week of activities, including class meetings, to address those events. And then there's the closing week, where students are encouraged to reflect on their learning in the community. The second major component of the Caring Schools program is the approach to discipline. Now at Rama, we do use positive behavior intervention and support, where we have clearly defined expectations throughout the school, whether it's how people should be handling themselves in the hallway or the classroom. Your child has been learning about the expectations for their virtual learning as well. The Caring School Community Program addresses discipline both proactively and responsively. The proactive discipline is woven throughout the teacher's manuals through classroom management strategies, the explicit building of classroom community and student responsibility through the class meetings and circles, and the direct teaching of procedures and social emotional skills. So all of that is accomplished within the lessons that are being delivered. The program also offers teachers some suggestions and interventions to deal with discipline responsively. They're provided discipline strategies where targeted interventions are provided for common student misbehaviors. The third major component of the Safe Schools Community Program are whole school initiatives. There are school-wide community building activities, and these are something that we're planning to incorporate within our house systems that's already in existence. Also, there are cross-age buddies where students from lower grades are paired with students from higher grades. Again, this is a bit more of a challenge in the virtual environment, but as a team, we're working together to try to implement as much of the program as we can at this time. If you have any questions about the Caring Schools Community Program, I encourage you to reach out to me at the email listed below. Thank you so much for your time today.